Hello everybody, I'm assuming you've all seen my series Charismatic Crusade and I'm assuming that you all loved it. Anyway, today I'll be telling you just how this series came to be, so let's get started. Right, so if I remember correctly, the whole idea started when I was watching an episode of SpongeBob with my sister, and they got into a really weird psychedelic part of a song, and it kind of gave me the idea like I should do something like that. This was probably around a year ago, maybe slightly more than a year ago. So I'm not entirely sure, but I remember I was thinking about it for a while, how I was going to make this a thing, and I knew I'd have to animate it. So first thing I did was I started working on a storyline and I wrote the script and everything, which is what you do. And then I thought to myself, now how am I going to animate this? So I started animating it probably around this time last year, maybe a bit later on in April. And you know, I was doing that for a while. The animation in general took up until very recently to do, so it took probably around a year. But I remember the animation for part 1 was finished by June, so it must have been around a year ago it started. Anyway, so as I was animating, I was consistently going on the iPad every day or every couple days, just trying to get at least a couple frames done of every movement. And I've got a series on my extra channel, this channel, that explains about how my animation evolves visually. I remember though, midway through Charismatic Crusade Part 3, I think it was, the animation app I used updated and gave me a lot more colours and stuff to use, which made it a lot easier to animate the upcoming ones, even though I could have used them in the other ones if they were there, but you know, I didn't. Anyway, so when I got onto animating the animated bit for part 5, it was becoming quite close to when I'd be actually making it. So I had to think to myself, was I going to record the audio first? What was I going to do first? So if I remember correctly, I quickly tried to record the video bit first. I remember I didn't know what I wanted the Crusade to look like, so I kind of just guessed, really, because I don't remember what I wanted them to look like. So I just kind of did what I physically could. And I think it was fine. You know, I used this microphone for the audio bit. I recorded my voice and every other voice as while watching the animation. I recorded it while watching the animation, and you know, that's how I did it in time and everything. And then I edited the audio so that it would have the right amount of reverb and stuff for the rooms I was supposedly meant to be in, even though it's not meant to make entirely a lot of sense. Then I worked on a really psychedelic background music piece, which is currently on this channel for free. Now for this I used a lot of different audio. I used audio from me and my brother's songs, as well as from a song I like called Tomorrow Never Knows, which I used for a very big part of it. I adjusted everything and I tried to make it have themes to it, like a faster bit, a slower bit, more dramatic bit, more calm bit, you know, and yeah. Then I got around to actually editing them. So as soon as I'd done editing the first one, I made the video on my channel saying that I was going to be premiering them. And by the time I had almost done editing the second one, I put up the premiere for the first one, and I got them all done pretty quickly. I would kind of say I rushed the editing process, but there wasn't much I needed to do anyway, so it is fine. And yeah, that's the entire process really. There was quite a bit to it, but I hope you all enjoyed it. I also should mention that I did intentionally edit it so that it could all be put together as one 11-minute long video, which is good. I would rather watch it as one video, to be fair, than a series of videos, but I premiered them as a series because I knew it would be better for the audience. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the videos, whether you thought they were weird or not, and I hope you enjoyed my explanation as to how I made them. Anyway, thanks for watching and goodbye!